What exactly is the basketball economy? It's a surprisingly big deal. It is much more than just talented athletes playing a game on a court. You should think of it as a giant, complex money-making machine. A lot of money changes hands all the time, every single day. Professional teams, entire leagues, famous players, and large corporations are all key players in this system. This intricate system cleverly turns bouncing basketballs and spectacular dunks into significant financial returns. It's like a complicated spider web of financial agreements and transactions. Every single ticket that a dedicated fan buys for a game, every team jersey sold in a sports store, adds to this ever-growing economy. This whole financial structure has become incredibly large over many years of careful development and strategic expansion. It continues to grow even bigger today, reaching new heights. Leagues such as the National Basketball Association (NBA) sit right at the very center of this. These leagues operate much like large, modern corporations. Their fundamental primary job is to ensure the sport is consistently profitable. They achieve this by meticulously organizing games and highly anticipated championship series. They also create and enforce the rules of the game and manage complex player contracts. The NBA, for instance, achieved a revenue milestone of over $10 billion in its 2022 to 2023 season. This figure alone clearly demonstrates the massive scale of these operations. Other basketball leagues around the world, like the prominent EuroLeague, also possess their own significant and growing economies. They follow similar models to generate revenue and promote the sport. So how do these powerful basketball leagues actually make all this money? There are several primary methods or key ways they generate income. In business terms, we often call these specific methods revenue streams. You can imagine them as different rivers of cash, all flowing steadily into the league's central bank account. The largest and most significant of these streams typically come from lucrative television deals. Then, there are the substantial sponsorships provided by big, well-known companies. Sales of official team merchandise are also incredibly important to the bottom line. And of course, we cannot forget the ticket sales from loyal fans attending the games in person. Each of these distinct streams contributes a very significant portion to the total revenue. These varied revenue streams are not isolated, they are often interconnected and influence each other. Teams that are more popular and successful tend to sell a lot more merchandise. Games that are particularly exciting and closely contested attract a larger number of TV viewers. This increased viewership in turn makes the television rights much more valuable to broadcasters. Big star players with their charisma and exceptional skills naturally attract more fans to the arenas and more sponsors. It's a beneficial cycle that continuously feeds itself, driving further growth. Understanding this dynamic cycle is absolutely key to understanding the basketball economy. The ultimate goal for everyone involved is always to grow these revenue streams consistently. This sustained growth benefits all parties, from the team owners to the star players. Television deals form the solid financial backbone of modern professional basketball. Leagues, especially major ones like the NBA, sign absolutely massive contracts with television networks. These powerful networks willingly pay billions of dollars for the exclusive rights to broadcast the games. Why do they pay so much? It's because live sports are an incredibly huge draw for viewers. People all over the world eagerly want to watch their favorite teams and players compete in real time. This dedicated viewership is extremely valuable to companies looking to advertise their products. The NBA's current television deal in the United States is worth approximately $24 billion over 9 years. That breaks down to an astonishing figure of around $2.6 billion flowing in each and every year. This consistent income stream is foundational to the league's financial health. These enormous TV deals have fundamentally changed the entire game of basketball. They provide a remarkably steady and truly enormous source of income for the leagues. This substantial income then allows teams to afford to pay much higher salaries to their players. It also provides the necessary funding for constructing new, state-of-the-art arenas and advanced training facilities. The money ensures that the league can continuously invest in improving its overall product. This translates into better production quality for the television broadcasts that fans watch. It also means more resources are available for marketing campaigns designed to attract new fans globally. Indeed, the extensive reach of television has been instrumental in making basketball a global phenomenon. Fans in almost every country can now access and enjoy high-level basketball. It's no longer just about traditional television broadcasts anymore though. Digital media rights are rapidly becoming increasingly important in this evolving landscape. Modern streaming services are eager to get a significant piece of the live sports action. The NBA League Pass, for example, allows dedicated fans from all around the world to watch games online. This direct-to-consumer subscription model opens up entirely new and exciting revenue possibilities for the league. Leagues can now directly reach fans who might not have access to traditional cable television packages. This ongoing digital expansion is absolutely crucial for the sport's future growth and appeal. Younger generations of fans, especially, tend to consume their sports content in very different ways. They prefer streaming on various devices over scheduled television broadcasts. The competition amongst media companies for these valuable broadcasting rights is incredibly fierce. Major television networks and large tech companies often battle it out in bidding wars. This intense competition naturally drives up the price of acquiring these exclusive rights. The NBA, for example, is widely anticipating that its next media rights deal, set to begin in 2025, could potentially double or even triple in total value. This projection clearly shows the immense and growing power of live sports content in the media world. The substantial amount of money generated from these media rights is the single largest revenue source for leagues like the NBA. It profoundly shapes how the sport is presented to the public and ultimately consumed by millions of fans worldwide. This financial engine dictates many strategic decisions made by the league. Sponsorships represent another major and highly lucrative moneymaker for basketball organizations. Large, well-established companies willingly pay very significant amounts of money to be officially associated with basketball. These companies desperately want their brand name and logo to be seen by millions of dedicated fans. You can commonly see these company logos prominently displayed on player jerseys, on the courts themselves, and during commercial breaks in broadcasts. These are not just random or accidental placements of advertisements, they are the result of carefully negotiated and often very expensive partnership deals. For instance, Nike's comprehensive deal with the NBA to be the official apparel provider is reportedly worth around $1 billion over an 8-year period. This kind of figure clearly highlights the immense value that prominent brands see in aligning themselves with professional basketball. So, why exactly do these major companies choose to sponsor basketball teams and leagues? It's primarily all about enhancing their brand image and maximizing their market exposure. Basketball as a sport is generally perceived by the public as cool, highly athletic, and incredibly exciting. Brands are eager for some of that positive and dynamic magic to rub off onto their own products and services. Sponsoring a successful team or an entire league gives these companies direct access to a large and passionate fan base. This fan base is often characterized as being relatively young, diverse, and digitally savvy. These demographic groups are particularly attractive targets for most advertisers and marketers. Think of arena naming rights like the State Farm Arena in Atlanta or the Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles. These are huge multi-year sponsorship commitments. Merchandise sales are what you might call an absolute slam dunk for generating revenue. Fans of all ages truly love to wear their favorite team's distinctive colors and logos. Items like official player jerseys, stylish hats, comfortable t-shirts, and even the basketballs themselves are consistently big sellers. The NBA, for example, sells its branded merchandise to fans all across the globe. The jerseys of particular star players are especially popular and in high demand. When a superstar player like LeBron James or Stephen Curry has a remarkable hot streak or wins a championship, their jersey sales typically soar. This creates a very direct and tangible link between on-court success and off-court financial revenue for the league and teams. The league and the individual teams usually share the income generated from these merchandise sales. Player endorsements add yet another significant layer to this complex revenue picture. Individual star players often sign incredibly lucrative personal deals with a wide array of brands. Michael Jordan's groundbreaking partnership with Nike famously created the iconic and globally recognized Jordan brand. This particular brand now generates billions of dollars in revenue annually, many years after his retirement from playing. Similarly, a modern superstar like LeBron James has a reported lifetime endorsement deal with Nike, potentially worth over $1 billion. These massive deals clearly demonstrate the immense marketing power wielded by top-tier athletes. These players effectively become walking billboards for the brands they represent. influencing consumer choices far beyond the basketball court. Their extensive social media presence further amplifies this powerful marketing influence to millions of followers. All of this vast amount of money continuously flowing into the basketball economy means that the players themselves get a very big slice of the pie. Player salaries in the National Basketball Association are consistently some of the highest found in any professional sports league worldwide. The average annual salary for an NBA player is currently well over $9 million per year. The top superstars in the league naturally earn considerably much more than this average figure. For example, Stephen Curry's salary for the 2024 to 2025 NBA season is projected to be over an astounding $55 million. These substantial salaries are meticulously determined and regulated by a document known as the Collective Bargaining Agreement, or CBA. This crucial agreement is periodically negotiated and agreed upon between the league owners and the Players' Union, which represents all NBA players. The Collective Bargaining Agreement clearly dictates how the league's basketball-related income, often abbreviated as BRI, is to be split. Typically, the players collectively receive around 50% of this total basketball-related income. This system is designed to ensure that the players fairly share in the overall financial success of the league. The CBA also includes specific mechanisms like a salary cap, which is a limit on how much teams can spend on player salaries in total. There are also rules establishing minimum and maximum individual player salaries, based on experience and other factors. This complex financial structure attempts to create a degree of competitive balance among the league's teams. However, there are always ongoing debates and discussions about its true effectiveness in achieving that balance. Some argue it helps smaller market teams, while others believe loopholes still favor richer franchises. The thriving basketball economy directly fuels the continuous growth and expansion of the sport itself. More money circulating within the system means better and more modern facilities, including arenas and practice centers. It also translates to increased investment in high-quality coaching at all levels of the game. Crucially, it means more resources can be dedicated to comprehensive youth development programs around the world. These programs are essential for finding and nurturing new generations of talented basketball players. The NBA in particular has been very active in strategically expanding its global reach and influence. They frequently play preseason and sometimes regular season games in countries outside of North America. They also operate numerous basketball academies worldwide, particularly in Asia, Africa, and Europe. This dedicated global push successfully creates new legions of fans and opens up profitable new markets. Countries like China and various European nations are now considered huge and important markets for the NBA. In conclusion, the basketball economy is undeniably a highly dynamic and incredibly powerful global force. It has successfully transformed the sport of basketball from what was once a simple athletic pastime into a major multi-billion-dollar global entertainment business. The complex interplay of massive television deals, extensive corporate sponsorships, widespread merchandise sales, and high player salaries creates this thriving industry. This remarkable financial success, in turn, significantly helps to increase the sport's overall popularity and accessibility. It effectively brings the excitement of the game to more people in more places around the entire world. The future of the basketball economy looks exceptionally bright, with strong indications of even more substantial growth expected in the coming years. The dollars, it seems, will just keep on dunking, fueling the game's expansion. This financial engine ensures basketball remains a premier global sport for years to come.